Welcome. My name is Melba Romero. I will be conducting the interview on this day. I invite you to feel comfortable with all the freedom to express yourself. Do you want to drink a cup of coffee, tea, or a glass of water?
Oh, yes, yes. First, thanks for inviting me to this interview to take into account my resume. Thanks for this. And yes, I want a glass of water, please.
Okay, let me order it from the cafeteria. Okay. While you wait for your order, tell me a little about your personal life, dislike, and family life. Tell me some information.
Okay. I live in Bogota. I live with my husband. We don't have any children. I I live with him. What else? I like I like to read. I like to read a lot. I think it's a good job for my career. It's a
Yes,
complement for my career. And the
yes.
other passion for me is traveling. I love that.
Oh, nice.
Traveling, dancing, and study languages or learning languages is other my is not a work for me. Is a job for me. Um, is what else? Um, I have two siblings. I have one sister and one brother. I live in Bogota. Um, what else? I have worked in a construction building, and I studied a system engineer. And that is all.
Okay, good. Good, good information about you. Other question for you is why was system engineer chosen by you to be an important part of your life project?
Okay. Uh, it was very important because I learned a lot about computers and how
Mhm.
to use different kind of application, such as Microsoft Excel, Word, and PowerPoint. And I learned about countable programs because
Mm,
I had to attend or to be a support in this kind of
mm,
program. And my
okay.
experience as a system engineer was more in administrative area,
Okay.
so that I can organize process and analyze situation concerning to give solutions. And I
Mm,
consider the above capabilities are very valuable to be an English language teacher.
yes, I totally agree. Okay, tell me
Yes.
how things happen for you to work as a Spanish teacher if you are a system engineer.
Okay, bueno, this is a long story, but I think it's really interesting. Firstly, I worked in a construction enterprise. It called uh, Parque Central Bavaria. It was very famous, maybe 20, no, 15 years ago, because that enterprise was the first enterprise that built Carrefour. that company built Carrefour, and I worked in this enterprise from 2003 to 2013, almost 10 years. But in that year, I decided to give up because I felt so stressed and I wasn't happiness doing that. So that I
Mm,
made an important decision. I quit my job and I went to travel in order to organize my mind and ideas. After
yeah.
that, I met an old Holland woman and she proposed me teaching her Spanish. And I
Okay.
answered, yes, of course, why not? And in that time, I didn't know about how to teach. I don't know about that, so that I started to investigate how
Mm,
can I teach Spanish, and I started to prepare some classes. And I remember that I was so happy teaching her and preparing the classes. So that also in that moment I decided to start a bachelor degree in teacher English, another
mm,
course to teach Spanish. I started in L International is the company specialized in Spanish teacher, and
mm.
I started to to learn about how to teach in the way or in the correct form.
That's true. Many times you know something, but you don't know how to transmit your knowledge. And it's important to investigate, to study, to looking for a way, to the best way to transmit the knowledge. That's true. An interesting story.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Next question. Well, tell me in what way have you been informed of what we do in this institution and of this teacher selection process?
Okay. I have been looking for a new vacancies as a language teacher through internet, and I saw
Yeah.
the advertisement in employeeservicecompany.com. So, so that I found the web page, and it was so
Mhm.
interesting to read about the company, to know the offered process and service, and I read about the all requirements of this position,
Mhm.
and I consider or I thought that my abilities will be very valuable for this company. For this reason, I decided to present my CV and my cover letter to your company.
Yes, 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 it's true. Your CV is very interesting for us. Um, we, for this reason, you are here. Okay. As you well know, we are looking for a talent teacher who meets our expectations to be part of our work team. Why do you think you meet those expectations?
I consider that first my abilities will be very valuable for this company, and I think that I have all the requirements according to the to the rules or to the requirements that I read. I think I have that, and I can apport my knowledge, and I can apport my abilities to the company, do the best with the students. I think is this.
Okay, interesting to know that. We need people with that kind of abilities. Okay, let's see. Next question. Yes, I noticed that you use teaching techniques to help students. One of our objectives is to provide an English training service to students of all age or needs. What methodology would you apply to advance in the training process with all their students who don't know how to use digital tools, or maybe they have learning difficulties?
Oh, that question is so interesting. I have firstly, I have worked either virtual and face-to-face environments, and
Yes.
my activities are designed to teach to different age and needs. I
Mm,
consider that it's very important to be a very flexible language
yes.
teacher in order to help the learners. So if the student is older, uh,
Mm,
I need to ask them about what kind of application uh, do you want to use. If the students tell me no, I don't know nothing about it, okay,
mm,
use other kind of tools, maybe print test, print exercise, or that, or these people only watch video and write, or
mm,
or if or if this student knows a little bit, maybe through WhatsApp or mail, or I
mm.
I adjust my activities and my strategies. It's not that is not problem for me.
Yes. Thanks God, today we had a lot of options to
Yes.
to give the different option to the students. Yes. Uh, there are many tools to to develop the process, the learning process, which is great. Okay. Other question, other of our purpose is to continue expanding our teaching service with quality, efficiency, and effectiveness. What strategy will be recommended by you to reach this goal if you are part of this team?
Okay. I consider that first strategy is offer courses with high quality. So that is important to know all the learners' requirements, needs, and
Yes,
interesting in order to
yes,
adapt my activities and my strategies, no,
yes,
and the curriculums, because maybe depends on the needs, or on the interesting. I adapt
yes.
the resources, the general curriculum, the activities, etc. And the
Okay.
second strategy is to apply student satisfaction surveys, at least
Okay.
one per month, in order to know suggestions and recommendations concerning to make changes or to apply changes in the learning
Yes.
process.
Yes.
The last one is to evaluate frequently the student's performance concerning to know if the activities have been applied correctly. If not, I, as a teacher, I need to change. I
Yes.
consider that is the learning process all the time is changing, all the time
Yes.
changing. Depends on the students.
Yes. It's true. It's important to recognize that the learning process needs evolution every day,
Yes,
evolution and changing according the needs, according the technology, according the environment. Many things
yes,
affect the process. Okay.
yes.
Okay, I have an special question. When working with us, it's important to sign an exclusivity clause. That means that you are being limited to work with other schools. What do you think of this clause? Do you agree or no? And why?
Okay. I think this is not problem for me. Although it depends on the salary, because I saw in the advertisement that you offer two options: part-time work, part-time or
Yes,
work full-time. But if the company uh, maybe propose me, okay, work full-time to this salary,
yes,
I will evaluate that. But because now my clients, I work more independent as a teacher, independent teacher or freelance teacher. So so maybe I think the exclusivity clause is with other schools, no with I don't know, with these people. Yes, is not that people is not from company, is free person. Yes, is
yes.
I
It's
I think
individual.
it's not problem for me.
Okay, I understand that. But this clause apply only for full-time contract. But is
Okay.
we understand that part-time contract don't have this kind of limit. Okay, okay, Joanna. Well, we all now we all know that in this country, in our country, the teaching work has an important impact on building a better society. However, the salary range for teachers are not consistent with this benefit. What is your salary expectation and how does your income contribute to improving your quality of life?
Okay. Okay. My expectation is uh more than at least 2 million
Mhm.
per month.
Okay.
At least 2 million per month. Um, because currently the people pay me more or less 1 million and a half, but you
Mhm.
see that money is not enough
Mm.
currently for me. But
Yeah.
if the company pay me more, uh,
Mm.
that contribute a lot in my quality of life, because my idea after this career is to do a master in languages, and for this reason I need more money in order to pay it.
Yes. When you have high level training or education, obviously you had to cost more money. You have to
Yes,
cost more money
yes.
your job. Okay, that's okay. Uh, the salary is around that amount, but our human resource department uh, finish this topic with you directly, but is the rank of salary is around this quantity that you propose. Okay.
Oh, that
Uh,
sounds great. Thanks.
Other question is within a group of students, you have two or three of them with a special cognitive condition. What methodology would you apply? Also, this require effort and time to comply with the teaching program.
Oh, yes. First, I need to know what is the special cognitive condition, no, in order to adjust my activity or my strategies. It's not problem for me to adapt maybe some activities, depends of the special cognitive, I don't know, maybe dyslexia or I don't know. It's not problem because have each student have different kind of needs and different kind of style of learning. And always as a teacher I need to adjust. Obviously,
Okay.
I have many strategies prepared before to start the class. But
Yes.
during the classes, for example, the first week, if I will realize some special cognitive or some special needs, only I adapt. I adapt depends of the condition.
Okay. We understand that the, that kind of situation need a specialized professional in this area, but we have the an professional in a master degree in to attend people with a special condition, especially cognitive condition. Um, all the teachers are supporting this person. This person work for our company. This is this is a special support in this situation. Okay, Joanna. Let's see next question. Okay, human beings are being called to improve every day, right? Have you identified your opportunities for improvement? What are they, and what are your plans or strategies to overcome them?
Okay, yes, I agree with human beings uh, needs to improve every day
Mhm.
in all aspects, not?
Yes.
And yes, I have identified my opportunities for improvement because the world is changing all the time, and I need to do change. And my strategies or my plans is to continue or to be in continue learning,
Mhm.
learning, and adapt my life and my career depends on the environment offer me. Is
Yes.
that?
Okay. In this way, you are open to accept a recommendation, to receive a suggestion, and to change your maybe to teach. Uh, it's important to have in our work team people with that kind of thinkings, because it's necessary
Mm.
to go change every day and to in order to improve and in order to have or to keep our level, our quality, our quality, our quality of the service. That's good.
Yes,
That's good.
yes,
Oh,
I agree.
okay. Okay. Okay, Joanna, last question for you. In addition to working as a language teacher and system engineer, what other profession have you been thinking about? Can it be part of your life project?
Okay. I think my next project, maybe in 3 years,
Mm,
I will be starting to study master degree in languages,
mm,
because um, according to my experience, is teaching is part of my life. It's not a work for me. It's like a hobby. I enjoy a lot to do that,
yes.
and
Mm,
I need to continue to study, and I
yes.
need to improve my abilities and my curriculum. I need to do that. I think is my next is in my mind this project to study master degree in languages.
So good. That sounds very good. It's true. It's necessary to still in continue education or learning process. I think
Yes.
the learning process never stop for person who want to improve your quality of life. It's very sad to see people saying, I want to receive me retire quickly and to do nothing. It's very sad.
Yes. It's boring, and it's so sad. Yes, I agree. I
Yes,
We need
yes,
to, as a humans, we need to improve all the time, and to do many things, many to be in evolution maybe.
yes, 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 yes. Okay, Joanna, thank you very much for your time and willingness to attend this interview. We will be contacting with you maybe next week in case you continue in the selection process. Thank you very much again.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for inviting me. Thanks.
Blessings.